I keep telling younger people, it's the space that we are in, the creative space.
Yeah.
Being the creative space, unfortunately, we creatives are very attached to their work.
To the work, yeah.
The work is very personal. Like, doctors would cut open a patient and do whatever they need to do. If mambo yakienda vibaya, well, Mungu alimpenda zaidi. But artists are the only people in creatives. I'm not disrespecting doctors, but I think they have like, a lot of other professions. You have a way of separating who you are and what you do. You know. But I think creative work is the one career path ambayo you are your work.
Yeah, you identify with it.
Exactly, you're connected to it. If something is good, you did a good thing. If
Which
something
is why for some, like, feedback is really difficult.
Exactly, and for some, criticism is something very hard to take. And for you to put out your work, sometimes you agonize over it. You want to make sure it's perfect because you feel like that is a representation of who you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And because we are very personal with what we do, if you're not careful working in the space, you will not survive.
Yeah.
Because if you take every experience that you go through in the space, it becomes a personal experience. You're not going to work with half the industry by the time you're starting.
Yeah.
And that is something that I've carried with me for a very long time. And I tell people, it's a gig. You're probably going to be here for one night. It's a difficult person you're working with right now. But this venue owner you're probably going to work with them for the next 3 hours, and you probably won't have to see them for the rest of your life, you know? You are going to work with... Oh, maybe a couple of months.
Depends on the venue.
Depends on the venue.
Depends on the venue.
But you just got to be able to understand that not all experiences you're going to have are going to be positive experiences. Some of them are going to be not the kind of experiences you're having.
Yeah.
But don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Keep it moving and cherish the ones which are good and learn from the ones which are not. And make sure you never run into them the next time. Yeah, if you have a choice, just don't go back there.
Okay.
But I've tried to really, when I meet people and I'm trying to decide if I want to work with them or not, honestly, how they approach work and the way that the philosophy behind their work really determines how far I'm willing to go with them. You know, like I've met people who didn't have money to do something, but because they have such a spirit behind what they're doing, and I love the philosophy that they had behind their work, I'll be like, you know what, I'll make it work for you because I feel like your passion towards this is, and I've met people with a lot of money and they want to work with you, and you're like, I'm going to take the money. I'm going to do this.
And then I'm out.
But I hope I never see you again. Yeah. So you just learn how to swim in like rough waters.
So basically have values, but also...
Figure out how to compromise, but not too much.
Okay.
Not compromise, but figure out how to not let it affect you too much.
Right.
If the work can get done without you, without that affecting the work, handle the work.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It's not that deep.
Yeah.